121 points. But here is the coach of Golden State Warriors, and that is Steve Kerr. He praised the team's resilience, and for Steve Curry, a man who made a return with a bang.
I've been watching them for 12 years. You know, there's a reason we have 4 championships, and it's the competitiveness, the heart, the will, and you know, just it's been such a tough year. But to just show, you know, what they're made of, what we're made of, and there were, you know, a lot of guys who came through. So obviously the spotlight is on them because of everything they've accomplished. But I just told them it was, you know, with all the wins we've ever had here, with a lot of them with a lot more at stake, this is right up there. Just because, you know, of where we are and our age and our, you know, the decline of our performance this year, the injuries, it was just a display of, just a beautiful display of competitive will, and this is why Steph came back. So everybody out there who thought Steph should have taken the rest of the year off, this is what he does. This is who he is. If he can compete, he's going to compete, and it was just incredible to watch.
You talked pregame about
That was Steve Kerr of Golden State Warriors. Now let's talk more updates from the NBA. Play-in, Philadelphia 76ers defeated Orlando Magic 109-97 points. Also in the wee hours of today. Now moving on this morning, let's check more. Where the NBA Wednesday night fined Hornets star LaMelo Ball $35,000 for making unnecessary and reckless contact with Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat during Tuesday's play-in game in Charlotte. The league said the play created a significant injury risk to Adebayo, who suffered a lower back injury and did not return to the contest, playing just 11 minutes total as Miami's season ended in a 127-126 overtime loss, one in which Ball scored the winning basket on a layup with 4.7 seconds left. But Ball also was assessed a flagrant foul too after the league reviewed the incident on Wednesday. He was not called for a foul during Tuesday's game. Now, away from basketball this morning, let us focus now on tennis. Well, I'm not happy right now. Why? Because Carlos Alcaraz is out of the Barcelona Open. Not for defeat, but for injury. Now, Carlos Alcaraz has withdrawn from the Barcelona Open after undergoing a test on his wrist, the right one, on Wednesday. The withdrawal means the second-ranked Alcaraz cannot overtake top-ranked Jannik Sinner and move back atop the rankings next week. The move came a day after Alcaraz called for a trainer and hand his wrist treated during his Open match, where he won 6-4, 6-2 against Otto Virtanen. Alcaraz was slated to play Thomas Majak today in the round of 16. So that's the situation right there. But now let's look at for Majak right now is through to the next round. But you go meet your own. Let's look at other games scheduled for today. Lorenzo Sonego will take on Andrei Rublev by 12:30 as Corentin Moutet battles Lorenzo Musetti. Atterfields will take on Brandon Nakashima by 6:30 p.m. So that's the situation from Spain, the Barcelona Open ATP 500. Well, we've got the Bavarian International Tennis Championships ATP 500 also going down. But now let's focus on the ladies this morning. The WTA 500 Stuttgart Open. Elisa Mertens, 11:30 today, will take on Karolina Muchova, while Alicia Parks battles Mira Andreeva. Ekaterina Alexandrova will take on Linda Noskova as Elena Rybakina battles Diana Schneider. Ludmila Samsonova will be up against Coco Gauff by 5:30. And the last game today by 6 by 7 p.m. I beg your pardon. We'll see Leila Fernandez against Zainab Schoenberg. For Jamie Murray, the first British player to reach the top of the world doubles rankings, has joined his brother Andy Murray in retirement. Murray won 34 doubles titles, 7 of which were at the Grand Slams, including 2 at Wimbledon and at the mixed doubles with Jelena Jankovic in 2007 and Martina Hingis in 2017. He also claimed the 2016 Australian and US Open men's doubles titles with Brazilian partner Bruno Soares. So, we'll say congratulations to him and happy retirement. Moving away from that, let's talk boxing this morning. Remember, it was after Tyson Fury defeated Aslabek, his opponent from Ukraine, Kotsonov, over the weekend, faced Anthony Joshua to say, yes, I want to face you. I want you to, we need to just activate this bout. Yesterday, I told you, Anthony Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn, confirmed that a contract is on ground, but they had to go through it. But now, Alexander Usyk made it clear that Anthony Joshua will defeat Tyson Fury. Remember, Alexander Usyk has defeated Tyson Fury, twice. So now Anthony Joshua is currently training with Alexander Usyk. And Usyk spoke to the media saying that Anthony Joshua has got what it takes to beat his former opponent, Tyson Fury. So we wait to see if Anthony Joshua can key into that confidence from Alexander Usyk in fighting Tyson Fury. We're going to break. When we come back, we talk football. For UEFA Champions League, now we know the semi-finalists. But the question is, which of those teams will you like to count to get to the final of the UEFA Champions League? Can Arsenal get to the final, or will PSG be defending that coveted European trophy?
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Junior, get inside. You don't want to let mosquitoes bite you, do you? I cannot treat malaria again, no.
Mama Junior, children will play. It is you that should keep your environment clean in order not to breed mosquitoes.
Even after netting the whole house and sleeping inside the insecticide-treated net?
Of course. Don't you know the state of your environment is as important as inside your house? Yes. When you get rid of stagnant water at every space mosquitoes can breed, be rest assured, Junior can play all he wants.
My friend, the honorary doctor, I will do just that, so that my family can say bye-bye to mosquitoes.
Not just mosquitoes, but malaria.
Together, we can achieve a zero malaria society.
This message is from Solutions 93.9 FM.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Well, it hasn't been done in 140 years, so that tells you the difficulty of that, the gratitude to all the players, everybody at the club. We have to feel proud. It wasn't perfect. We still have a lot of things to do better, but we are where we want to be. We have earned it. We made it to be there, and we're going to enjoy it tonight.
Did you see that fire on the pitch today?
100%, and I saw it especially in moments that I expected that we're going to go through. And they certainly did it, the boys. This league, the schedule that we have takes the hell out of you. And there's no coincidence why we are the only English club to be in the top 4. So we need to recognize that as well. As I said before, it's been some difficult days. It's supposed to be like this. It has to be like this. You want to be where we are. You have to go through them. We said Sanidoni tonight, and we know what's coming on Sunday. It will be a different game. So every game, we will have to do what is required to win the game. It will be different.
Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta speaking after last night's draw, where his team played out goalless against their opponents from Portugal, but the game went in favor of Arsenal following the 1-0 victory in the first leg of that particular clash in Portugal against Sporting CP. On aggregate, Arsenal qualified 1-0. Bayern Munich on aggregate defeated Real Madrid 6-4. Remember, the first leg was 2-1 victory for Bayern Munich right there in Spain, but won again at the Allianz Arena 4-3. Well, it was a disappointing one for Alberola, the coach of Real Madrid. Now they have to return to Spain and re-strategize ahead of next season. That is if he continues as a coach of Real Madrid.
Well, we are very disappointed because I think it was a great match for both teams and with option for both teams, but with the red card, I think everything was over and it was everything.
How did you feel about that second yellow?
No, it's unbelievable. Nobody can explain how you can send off a player for this action. No, I am very proud of my players. I think they did a great job. They give their best. They fight for this budget for the club, and I'm sorry for them because I think they deserve more.
Arbelola saying, well, a red card contributed to the team's defeat against Bayern Munich. But now let's talk about Olise, a man who scored that fantastic last goal in that encounter. He saw that coming, and it doesn't care. Playing against PSG in the semi-final.
Yeah, it was a good match. It was back and forth. We knew they were going to come out and try to come back, and it was a game at the beginning where it was a bit, go and go, and eventually when it calmed down and we played a bit better in the second half and we took our chances. Yeah, I think we showed good resilience to keep coming back even though we were going down, and yeah, in the end it was a result that we're happy with. I think the red card was late. I think we still built momentum before the red card. I think the game was going our way, so maybe obviously it might have helped a little bit and stuff, but I think the game is still going how it was going.
And look, the most important thing tonight is you are in the semi-finals. It's PSG, who've already had success against, but is it a completely different game this time out?
I mean, the stakes are higher, so obviously we know they're a team that's full of quality. They press well, they play well, so it'll definitely be a tough match.
Vincent Kompany at some point was looking like a man who lost the script, with Real Madrid getting goals against his side. But he felt going through to the semi-final would also boost the confidence of the team. Well, maybe the team will be going for more trophies this season.
That it's life. Manu plays one of the best games of his career, and then in that moment, all you have to do is reset. So my main message was 0-0 is still a good result for us. So it was back to everything even. So I think despite the fact that they were leading 1-0, then we came back. They were leading 2-1, then we came back. They were leading 3-2, then we came back. They never actually leaded the tie. And so from a feeling, I still felt like, okay, it's back to even and let's go and win the game. And we did it.
All right, well, so with the situation right now, the UEFA Champions League semi-final will be expecting 28th, 29th of April. PSG will be up against the Bayern Munich in the first leg. Atletico Madrid will also be facing Arsenal in their own first leg. PSG Bayern is going down on Tuesday, 28th of April, and Atletico Madrid to face Arsenal at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium on Wednesday, 29th of April. Now, looking at this and looking at the teams in the semi-final, one from the French Ligue 1, one from the German Bundesliga, one from the Spanish La Liga, one from the English Premier League. So that's how situation is in the UEFA Champions League. Now let's move straight to the Europa League this morning. But hey, before talking Europa League, let's go on a break.
As una dey work well, na you supposed to dey enjoy your life correct. The sure place for better enjoyment na Comfort Service Apartment. Yes o, Comfort Service Apartment na the ogbonge place for people wey no dey joke with their comfort. With the latest amenities like a 2-bed flat with a super king bed, 2-bed flat with double bed, plus include 1-bed flat wey get double bed as well. You go enjoy 24/7 power supply, fully equipped kitchen, 24-hour high-speed Wi-Fi, and suite bathrooms, 24-hour security. Oh yeah, now come enjoy your holiday family get together for Comfort Service Apartment with the number 3 Orire Estate, Ladipo Street, Akuru Complex, Elebu, Ibadan. Them telephone na 0913-541-5924 or 0904-618-5816. Instagram comfort.rt apartment. Comfort Service Apartment, because you know they negotiate your comfort.
Come on, the power is out again. How many times today?
Electricity in Nigeria has become unpredictable. Fuel prices keep rising, power supply is unstable, and generators are draining your money every single day. But why keep struggling when there is a better solution? The Truth Solar System is here! Enjoy steady electricity, no fuel, no noise, no stress. We provide complete solar solutions from inverters and solar panels to professional installations, plus free consultation and load audit. Whether it's for a small home setup or full house power, we've got you covered. From 1.5 kVA systems worth 585,000 naira to 2 kVA hybrid worth 1.4 million naira with 10 kVA and above worth 6.5 million naira. And yes, you don't have to pay all at once. Flexible installment payment is available. So why keep waiting for electricity that never comes? Make the smart switch today. Visit us at 8 Lodge Street, Ukiado Ibadan. Call or WhatsApp on 0902-524-4197. The Truth Solar Systems. Power you can trust every single day.
I can't seem to find the right event center for this party.
What's the problem? You sound so worried.
I've been searching for a venue that can handle both the formal ceremony and the casual after party. Nothing seems to fit both moods.
Have you heard of Aweni Arena Event Center?
Aweni Arena? What makes them so special?
They are the perfect blend of elegance and comfort. Their venue is versatile, has the perfect space, event managers, and security for every occasion. And they'll work with you to create the perfect setting for every part of your event.
Wow, this is perfect. Aweni Arena really nailed it.
Yes, they did. Visit us at 116 Obafemi Awolowo Way, Iyano Liberty, Ukiado, Ibadan, or call 0809-360-7888 or 0706-899-4970 to book your event today. Aweni Arena Event Center is where your event finds its perfect fit.
Kickoff Sports Show still live on Solutions 939 FM. My name is Oladapo. Couldn't be call me YS9. Well, now let's look at games going down tonight in the Europa League. And, well, it is going across Europe. 4 matches going down. Celta Vigo in Spain host Freiburg. Aston Villa in England host Bologna. Real Betis host Braga. Well, Nottingham Forest in England will be hosting FC Porto. So let us see the teams that will be moving to the semi-final. All right, now away from Europe, let us check more updates here. Not a good news about Hugo Ekitike. Now, Didier Deschamps, the France head coach, has confirmed Hugo Ekitike of Liverpool to miss the World Cup. The striker suffered what appeared to be a serious Achilles injury in Liverpool's defeat to Paris Saint-Germain on Wednesday. Now, according to the statement, they suffered a serious injury, and the severity of injury will unfortunately prevent him from finishing the season with Liverpool and participating at the global football showpiece. Now, for Manchester City man, Antoine Semenyo, according to reports, the club is understood. It is understood that the club is offering the player support after the forward highlighted further racial abuse he has received this season. The 26-year-old posted on his Instagram story earlier this week saying it started again, in quotes, with a screenshot of a comment sent to him. Remember, Mark Morgan, 47, was arrested and charged by Merseyside police with racially aggravated Section 5 public order offence, with which he denied at Liverpool's magistrate court in December. A trial scheduled to take place on April 22. Now, for Harry Maguire, he will miss Manchester United's trip to Chelsea after being handed an additional one-match ban for improper conduct. An independent regulatory commission charged Maguire on April 1 for acting in an improper manner after swearing at fourth official Matt Donoghue following his red card against Bournemouth on March 20. But let's go! Check Premier League games, Bundesliga matches and Serie A games scheduled for this weekend.
The English Premier League Week 33 starts on Saturday at Brentford Community Stadium, where Brentford host Fulham. Leeds will face Wolves at the Elland Road. Newcastle battles Bournemouth at St James Park. Tottenham and Brighton will slug it out at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and Chelsea awaits Manchester United at the Stamford Bridge. On Sunday, Aston Villa take on Sunderland at Villa Park. Everton battles Liverpool. Nottingham and Burnley lock horns at City Ground, while leaders Manchester City and Arsenal lock horns at Etihad Stadium. On Monday night, Crystal Palace and West Ham will trade tackles at the Selhurst Park.
Bundesliga Week 30 kicks off Friday night as St. Pauli hosts FC Köln at the Millantor Stadion. On Sunday, Bayer Leverkusen awaits Augsburg at Bay Arena. It will be a battle between struggling Hoffenheim and Borussia Dortmund at Pre-Zero Arena. Union Berlin will be up against Wolfsburg at Stadion an der Adler Forenteri. Eintracht Frankfurt will file out against RB Leipzig at Deutsche Bank Park. On Sunday, Freiburg hosts Heidenheim at Europa Park Stadion. Leaders Bayern Munich will face Stuttgart at Allianz Arena. And the final match ends between Borussia Mönchengladbach and Mainz at Borussia Park. Serie A Week 33 starts on Friday night with a match between Sassuolo and Como at Mapei Stadium. Perfect Inter faces Cagliari at Stadio Giuseppe Meazza. On Saturday, Udinese lock horns with Cagliari at Stadio Giuseppe Meazza. Udinese takes on Parma at Blue Energy Stadium. Napoli and Lazio's match will be at Stadio Diego Armando Maradona as AS Roma awaits Atalanta at Stadio Olimpico. On Sunday, Cremonese fouls out against Torino at Stadio Giovanni Zini. Verona awaits AC Milan at Stadio Marcantonio Bentegodi. Genoa will travel to face Pisa. Juventus will battle Bologna at Allianz Stadium. On Monday, Lecce and Fiorentina wrap up Week 33 matches with the final match at Stadio Via del Mare.
Okay, so those are the matches expected to go down this weekend across Europe. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Now, updates we are getting from the transfer window has it that Liverpool coach Arne Slot has insisted that the future looks really good, despite acknowledging that more players will leave this summer. Mo Salah will be leaving. Robertson will also be leaving the team. Now, for Marco Rose, it's believed to be the front runner for Bournemouth's job. Reporter has it that the club has a short list of 3 potential successors to Andoni Iraola, according to a report who wants to leave the club. Well, we're also getting updates about Ipswich Kieran McKenna. Now, Bournemouth are also considering Rayo Vallecano's boss Inigo Perez, Coventry City manager Frank Lampard. Now, update has it that Jose Mourinho is a potential contender to become Newcastle boss if they decide to fire Eddie Howe. But do you think Jose Mourinho will want to join a club that struggles, that doesn't have money to buy players? Well, Newcastle has got money. They've got the Saudi money. I'm not going to the Saudi side this morning, but on the southern side of the show, this morning. Comrade Adedamola Lafenwa will be looking at headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers. He's happy, but let me just quickly get his pulse this morning, how he felt last night. Arsenal playing goalless. Maybe it was, because there was a particular meme live on social media where they said Arsenal fans using towel to cover the TV and trying to check. Maybe it will be back-to-back defeat for Arsenal. But now Arsenal is in the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. Good morning to you, comrade.
All right, good morning, Young Striker 9.
Yes.
Talking about my opinion or my view about our match last night.
You did not score a goal.
We didn't score a goal, and I felt I felt they played below par. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
Because I wasn't expecting a goalless encounter with Sporting. So it was kind of embarrassing for me personally. I don't know for other Gunners, because I was we should show the world that we are truly ready for. The whole first half ended goalless, second half ended goalless. Then, but it's a football game.
But now Arsenal will be facing Atletico Madrid in the semi-final. Do you think Arsenal stands a chance against Atletico Madrid that defeated Barcelona?
Of course, it's just that sometimes when you watch the Gunners play, you begin to wonder, are they the same set of guys that were on the pitch that played against this particular team? It will look as if they changed their, I don't know, but
destiny.
But we are just optimistic.
Okay, you're optimistic, like ADC members. They're optimistic. I don't know if you saw the interview of Atiku Abubakar, former vice president.
I saw the interview.
Saying that he can step down for anybody.
That he's ready to step down for everybody. And he also said that this outing will be his last outing.
Was he saying that for
at presidency?
Was he saying that for the camera?
No, he's 79. By next year he'll be 80. So if he misses out 2027, how old will he be in 2031?
Remember the current president in Cameroon. Look at his age.
You're talking about Paul Biya.
So, in Africa, age doesn't matter. It is the ambition that matters, right?
Well, age doesn't matter in Africa actually, but it's not a good thing. You see, there are some presidents on this continent that you see that they are already engulfed in dementia, not knowing what is happening around them, and you begin to wonder what are. But I don't.
Okay.
Let's just leave them actually.
I don't need to.
But he has already said it. He said it yesterday that this will be his last outing. So I'm holding him for his word.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be looking at more on the show this morning. Looking at headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers. Remember, it's this AM update, and from the dailies coming up right now. Do not change the dial, because Comrade Adedamola Lafenwa from Abeokuta has got a lot of stories from the newspaper pages this morning. I don't know, maybe he got the newspapers from under the rock. But there's a lot rocking Nigerian politics. But there's one thing you have to do. Keep your mind at rest. That is why Adekunle Gold is saying, Simile. My name is Oladapo Okunubi, and I'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock for Kiko Sports Show. Like well, let's say, keep doing sports and stay safe.
Now the chiefs are down.